She was the most beautiful woman in Europe's eyes, Empress Elisabeth with her floor-length hair. But beauty became her perfect disguise for a soul that was drowning in royal despair. Elisabeth of Bavaria was 16 when she wed Franz Joseph, fell in love at first sight. But the Viennese court wanted her dead, socially, slowly, every single night. Her mother-in-law took her children away, controlled every minute of every day. Sisi was a wild Bavarian rose, trapped in Habsburg protocol and expensive clothes. They loved her face but hated her mind, a beautiful empress they wanted to bind. She spent 4 hours every day on her hair while suffocating in the palace air. Sisi's cage was made of gold, the most beautiful prisoner ever sold. To duty, to empire, to the crown, she tried to fly, but they pulled her down. Sisi's cage, gilded and cold, the empress who never wanted to be controlled. She became obsessed with her beauty's preservation, starved herself down to a 16-inch waist, exercise routines like a military operation, because beauty was the only power she could taste. She refused to be photographed after 30, said her image should remain eternally. The young and beautiful Empress Sisi, not the aging woman trying to break free. They loved her face but hated her mind, a beautiful empress they wanted to bind. She spent 4 hours every day on her hair while suffocating in the palace air. Sisi's cage was made of gold, the most beautiful prisoner ever sold. To duty, to empire, to the crown, she tried to fly, but they pulled her down. Sisi's cage, gilded and cold, the empress who never wanted to be controlled. She traveled constantly to escape Vienna's grip. Hungary adored her, she loved them back, learned their language, took the trip to be their queen on a different track. She negotiated the Austro-Hungarian compromise, the only political victory in her life. But back in Vienna under watchful eyes, she was still just the emperor's wife. Sisi's cage was made of gold, the most beautiful prisoner ever sold. To duty, to empire, to the crown, she tried to fly, but they pulled her down. Sisi's cage, gilded and cold, the empress who never wanted to be controlled. Her only son Rudolph killed himself at Meiringen, A suicide pact with his teenage mistress. Sisi never recovered from the suffering. She wore black for the rest of her existence. She wrote poetry under a pseudonym, dark verses about death and freedom's hymn. The beautiful Empress was dying inside, while Europe admired her from the outside. Maybe beauty is the cruelest cage. Maybe empresses can't turn the page. I'm still combing my hair in the mirror tonight. In 1898 on Geneva's shore, an Italian anarchist stabbed her through the heart with a sharpened file, nothing more. Sisi's tragic story reached its final part. She didn't know she'd been stabbed at first. Her corset held the wound so tight. She walked a few more steps, then came the worst. The most beautiful empress lost her fight. Sisi's cage was made of gold, the most beautiful prisoner ever sold. To duty, to empire, to the crown, she tried to fly, but they pulled her down. Sisi's cage, gilded and cold, the empress who never wanted to be controlled. The empress who never wanted to be controlled. She was the most beautiful woman in Europe's eyes. Floor-length hair and royal despair. Beauty became her perfect disguise. She spent 4 hours on her hair. She was the most beautiful woman in Europe's eyes. Empress Elisabeth, with her floor-length hair. But beauty became her perfect disguise for a soul that was drowning in royal despair. Elisabeth of Bavaria was 16 when she wed. Franz Joseph fell in love at first sight, but the Viennese court wanted her dead. Socially, slowly, every single night, her mother-in-law took her children away, controlled every minute of every day. Sisi was a wild Bavarian rose, trapped in Habsburg protocol and expensive clothes. They loved her face but hated her mind. The beautiful empress they wanted to bind. She spent 4 hours every day on her hair while suffocating in the palaces. Sisi's cage was made of gold, the most beautiful prisoner ever sold. To duty, to empire, to the crown she tried to fly, but they pulled her down. Sisi's cage, gilded and cold, the empress who never wanted to be controlled. She became obsessed with her beauty's preservation, starved herself down to a 16-inch waist. Exercise routines like a military operation, because beauty was the only power she could taste. She refused to be photographed after 30, said her image should remain eternally. The young and beautiful Empress Sisi, not the aging woman trying to break free. They loved her face but hated her mind, a beautiful empress they wanted to bind. She spent 4 hours every day on her hair while suffocating in the palaces. Sisi's cage was made of gold, the most beautiful prisoner ever sold. To duty, to empire, to the crown she tried to fly, but they pulled her down. Sisi's cage, gilded and cold, the empress who never wanted to be controlled. She traveled constantly to escape Vienna's grip. Hungary adored her, she loved them back, learned their language, took the trip to be their queen on a different track. She negotiated the Austro-Hungarian compromise, the only political victory in her life. But back in Vienna, under watchful eyes, she was still just the emperor's wife. Sisi's cage was made of gold, the most beautiful prisoner ever sold. To duty, to empire, to the crown she tried to fly, but they pulled her down. Sisi's cage, gilded and cold, the empress who never wanted to be controlled. Her only son Rudolph killed himself at Mayerling. a suicide pact with his teenage mistress. Sisi never recovered from the suffering. She wore black for the rest of her existence. She wrote poetry under a pseudonym. Dark verse at her wall was death and freedom's hymn. The beautiful Empress was dying inside, while Europe admired her from the outside. She danced in veils for Paris high society, claiming to be a Javanese temple dancer. But Margareta Zell from Dutch poverty invented Mata Hari as her answer. Born in a small town in the Netherlands, married young to an abusive military man. He took her to the Dutch East Indies lands, where her children died, and she made her plan to escape, to reinvent, to survive. She returned to Paris barely alive, created an exotic Eastern fantasy, and became the most famous dancer in the city. They didn't want the truth, they wanted the show. A Western woman pretending Eastern glow. She gave them the illusion they desired, and her beauty set the whole world on fire. Mata Hari's dance, 7 veils of lies, the eye of the dawn with dangerous eyes. She traded beauty for her hair's chance, and spied between the wars in her dance. Mata Hari's dance, seduction and it's the dance. The woman who played the final camouflage. Her exotic dances were mostly flake. She wasn't Javanese, just Dutch and clever. But the Parisian elite didn't investigate. They just wanted the fantasy forever. She became a courtesan to the powerful. Generals, politicians, the dutiful, slept her way through Europe's elite, while World War I raged in the street. They didn't want the truth, they wanted the show. A Western woman pretending Eastern glow. Mata Hari's dance, 7 veils of light, the eye of the dawn with dangerous eyes. She traded beauty for Sir Errol's chance, and spied between the wars in her dance. Mata Hari's dance, seduction and espionage, the woman who played the final camouflage. The French accused her of being a double agent, spying for Germany while claiming French allegiance. Her trial was a circus of flagrant sexism disguised as wartime diligence. They had no real evidence she'd done any actual spying for anyone. But France needed a scapegoat for their losses, and beautiful women made perfect crosses. Mata Hari's dance, 7 veils of light, the eye of the dawn with dangerous eyes. She traded beauty for Sir Errol's chance, and spied between the wars in her dance. Mata Hari's dance, seduction and espionage, the woman who played the final camouflage. In prison, she wrote letters to her lovers, begging them to intervene and save. But powerful men don't protect their covers. They let beautiful women dig their own grave. At 41, she faced the firing squad, refused the blindfold, faced her God. Some say she blew a kiss before the shot. Mata Hari's final dance, ready or not. Maybe beauty is just borrowed time. Maybe dancers pay for every crime. I'm still dancing in the firing line tonight. Night. She danced in veils for Paris high society, claiming to be a Javanese, a temple dancer. But Margaretha Zell from Dutch poverty invented Mata Hari as her answer. Born in a small town in the Netherlands, married young to an abusive military man. He took her to the Dutch East Indies lands, where her children died, and she made her plan to escape, to reinvent, to survive. She returned to Paris barely alive, created an exotic Eastern fantasy, and became the most famous dancer in the city. They didn't want the truth, they wanted the show. A Western woman pretending Eastern glow. She gave them the illusion they desired, and her beauty set the whole world on fire. Matahari's dance, 7 veils of lies, the eye of the dawn with dangerous eyes. She traded beauty for survival's chance, and spied between the wars in her dance. Matahari's dance, seduction at estinant, the woman who played the final camouflage. Her exotic dances were mostly fake. She wasn't Javanese, just Dutch and clever. But the Parisian elite didn't investigate. They just wanted the fantasy forever. She became a courtesan to the powerful. Generals, politicians, the dutiful slept her way for Europe's elite, while World War I raged in the street. They didn't want the truth, they wanted the show. A Western woman pretending Eastern glow. She gave them the illusion they desired, and her beauty set the whole world on fire. Matahari's dance, 7 veils of lies, the eye of the dawn with dangerous eyes. She traded beauty for spied between the wars in her dance. Matahari's dance, seduction and ostilage, the woman who played the final accused her of being a double agent, spying for Germany while claiming French allegiance. Her trial was a circus so flagrant, sexism disguised as wartime diligence. They had no real evidence she'd done any actual spying for anyone, but France needed a scapegoat for their losses, and beautiful women make perfect crosses. Matahari's dance, 7 veils of lies, the eye of the dawn with dangerous eyes. She traded beauty for survival's chance, and spied between the wars in her dance. Matahari's dance, seduction and escapade. faced the firing squad, refused the blindfold, faced her God. Some say she blew a kiss before the shot. Mata Hari's final dance, ready or not.